Welcome to another Dragonlance Saga Readings episode. My name is Adam, and today I'm reading the Dragonlance Saga Book 5, Part 1. I'd like to take a moment and thank the members of this channel and invite you to consider becoming a member by visiting the link in the description below. The Dragonlance Saga Book 5. Adapted by Roy Thomas and Ron Randall. This graphic novel is adapted from Book 3 of Dragons of Winter Night, Volume 2 of the Dragonlance Chronicles by Margaret Weiss and Tracy Hickman. The Rose of Valor.
Stern Blightblade, we have found you guilty of the charges made against you by Derek Crownguard, Knight of Salamnia, charges of disobeying orders and of cowardice in the face of the enemy. Are you ready for sentencing?
Yes, my Lord Gunther.
On trial, you have not denied the charges, but rather maintained that your accuser misrepresented you.
Yes, my lord.
Then you still prefer not to say to what purpose he might have done so?
Respectfully, no, my lord.
Never before has such a case come before this council. We are bound to accept the word of a knight such as Derek Crownguard over that of a man who has not yet won his shield. Yet, because neither man can produce witnesses to support his word in the dark and troubled times, we have agreed upon an irregular procedure. The council's judgment is that, although Stern Blightblade may no longer wear the armor of a Salamnic knight, he will still be accepted into the lowest order of the knighthood, the Order of the Crown, upon my honor. Furthermore,
My lord,
my Lord Gunther, this is without precedent. You say you accepted my word over this, and yet, silence, Derek Crownguard. Furthermore, we declare him third in command of the army that soon sails for Palanthas, under Derek Crownguard and Lord Alfred Markennin, first and second in command. This is an outrage! I've had more than enough of this charade. I hereby declare this court of inquiry adjourned.
Congratulations, Sturm. You trimmed Derek's sails.
Boy, he's had this coming for a long time, the way he lords it over everyone.
Say something, man.
only that I take no joy in victory that involves dividing this honored brotherhood against itself. Please, if you don't mind, I'd like to be alone for a while.
Yes! Halt! All of you! I must speak with Stern Blightblade. Yes, Lord Gunther. I'm glad to see you, a full knight of Salamnia at last, Sturm.
I must thank you.
You've nothing to thank me for, son. Your father was my friend. Chilly in here. Let's go someplace warmer.
Whatever you say, my lord. The risk you take by making me a knight on your honor is very great. If I fail, Derek and his allies will see that you lose your rank, your title, your land.
Have you failed yet, Sturm?
Failed? Why, no, my lord. I have not. I swear it.
Then I've no fear for the future. Join me in some mulled wine?
I would be honored, my lord. But I
understand. I'll leave you to prepare for your journey. I'm only sorry you won't be around if your companions make their way here.
My companions? Yes, it would be good to see those I had to leave in the grip of the Silvara when Derek and I returned here to Sankrist. Taz, Flint, Theros Ironfeld. But most of all, Alhana Starbreeze. And where are our other companions, I wonder? Those from whom we've long been separated.
Look at them, Karaman. All going about their meaningless pursuits like blind little birds, ignorant of the storm closing upon them.
You're too hard on them, Raceland.
Am I, my brother? I think not. Take your fearless so-called leader, Tanis Half-Elven, praying he'll find game enough to keep all of you from starving. Or Goldmoon and Riverwind playing at being love-struck honeymooners while the world crumbles. Or your precious Tika, the barmaid turned warrior, off. She'd have us believe to gather flowers in the dead of winter.
Really, Race? I've no idea what you're talking about. Well, I think I'll take a walk before it gets dark.
Yes, I rather imagined you would. And give my regards to Tika when you accidentally run into her in the woods. Excellent. With those fools all gone from camp, I'll have the privacy I required, at least until nightfall. To do what I must do. Greetings, little dragon orb. But when brought forth from my pouch, you're not so little any longer, are you? Ast bilak moy paralan suakvala tantangusa. Strange. Where did those words come from? How did I know to say them to the orb? No matter. Again. Ast bilak moy palan suakvla tantangusa. By the gods! Who are you? Are you good? Evil?
I am neither. I am nothing. I am the essence of dragons captured long ago.
Dragons? Can you control dragons?
At your command, I will call them to me. They cannot resist my call.
Will they then obey my commands?
They will obey you if you have the strength. I know many secrets which can be yours.
Feel so dizzy. What secrets, Orb?
In the library of Astinus of Palanthus are many books, taken there by the mages of old. To all who look upon them, they seem nothing more than encyclopedias and dry histories of magic.
What do these books really contain?
Open your mind and I will show you.
Please, Caramon, this is torture. We want each other, and I'm not afraid. Please, love me.
Tika. No, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to let things go so far.
It's your brother, isn't it? Raceland hates me, and you do anything he says.
I do love you, Tika, but none of you knows what happened to Race in the Towers of High Sorcery. I do. I was there. They told him his strength would save the world, but what strength? He's so weak. I'm his strength. Race told me that together we are one whole person, cursed by the gods to occupy two bodies. We need each other. For now.
I need you too, Caramon.
But I can't make you mine, because you cannot come first in my thoughts. I hope you can... Caramon!
That's Tanis!
Hurry, Tika. It might be about... Raceland! What's wrong with him, Tanis?
I don't know. I found him like this. He must have enlarged the dragon orb and then...
Raceland? What happened?
Mine. Spells of the ancients. Mine.
Don't worry, Race. We're all with you. I'm with you.
My Lord Gunther, you have visitors. They arrived a few hours ago.
Who? Lord Michael?
An old man, my lord, and a kender. We've locked away all the silver and jewelry.
Well done, lad.
My lord, they claim to have news of the dragon orb.
What?
My lord, you have...
I know. Kenda, put that back!
I won't, it's mine! I found it in my pouch.
Oh? Then why is it engraved to Gunther, my beloved husband?
Maybe it fell into my pouch. That's it. Oh, hello.
Well met, sirs. Now, may I have the pleasure of knowing precisely who...
Greetings, my lord. My name is Tasselhoff Burfoot. I'm a Kender.
So I surmised.
And this is Fizban, a magic user.
I am? Really? Oh, yes, now I remember. I am indeed, and my name is, what he said. Now, about the dragon orb? What of it? I know nothing about any. Oh, it's been here, all right. Sturm Brightblade and Derek Crownguard brought it to you.
And I helped them get it.
Well, Sturm did mention a Kender, but said nothing of a magic user. Quite understandable, actually. I'm dead, you see. You're dead? It's a long story. Too long for now. Must get the orb. Where is it, please? 2 knights took it to the gnomes of Mount Nevermind to find out how it worked. They... Gnomes? Gnomes, you say? Crash!
You know, Fizban, you really ought to be more careful with other people's things.
No gnome, living or dead, has ever in his life completed a sentence. The only way you get anywhere is to interrupt them.
But that's rude.
They expect it. Greetings, friends gnome. This is Tasselhoff Burfoot, and I'm, Fizz... something or other.
Fizban!
Yes, Fizban.
Lord God has to expect you, so I will take you to...
Slower, please. What's your name?
Nosh Shalamarion.
Nosh. Will do. We're in rather a hurry.
Come, I'll take you to where the orb is being...
Fine, Nosh, just lead on. I'm glad we've arrived before the gnomes decided to try to use the orb. That could be dangerous.
But the book I read in Tarsus said the orb could control dragons. Isn't that good? I mean, the orbs aren't evil, are they?
No. That's the danger. They're not good, not evil, not anything. Or perhaps they're everything. They reflect who uses them, which means...
We're here, we're in...
So I see.
Well, how many levels are there to this place? Only 35 right now, but we're thinking about digging down deeper so we can...
And where is the orb?
In the examination room on the level 15 at... 15? Just thinking of all the stairs we have to climb. Stairs? Poof! We're far beyond such primitive things, as you'll see if you'll follow me over to... Catapults? Is that how you're going to get us to the orb?
Well, actually, Nosh, I believe I have a spell to levitate us to the top, if I can only think of it.
Level 15, please.
Yo!
You're the ones in a hurry, so... Spang! Fizban!
What?
I wish you remember that levitation spell. I'm afraid we're going to...
Whumph!
A net! Pretty clever, I must admit.
Gnomes.
Come on! By the way, each gnome has a life quest he must pursue in the dragon orbs are mine, which is a bit hard. Since nobody's seen one in hundreds of years until now, that is,
Who goes there?
Oh, hello, Sir Kyle. Do not worry those who come from Lord Gunther and...
The orb!
Wait! You must not...
Be still! Spheroideus som dragonium minitorium fascibonius. There. That's done.
You shrunk it! And turned it black!
Well, so you can occasionally finish a sentence after all. Goodbye now.
Wait! You can't take the orb. It was to stay with us gnomes.
Then you'll come with me, and a gnome will stay with the orb. Much the same thing, no? Right now, this orb must go to the Council of Whitestone.
The Council of... Yes, I'll come with you. I'll be asked to make a report.
Wouldn't doubt it in the least.
Fizban, what did you find out?
I looked into the future. two roads stretching before us, little Kender. If we take the one which seems easier, darkness falls at the end, never to lift. But it is only through these great sacrifices that we find hope. If we take the other road, it is difficult. Could even cost some we love their lives or souls. This decision is not in my hands.
I never thought about any of us dying. Not really. But now, things are going so wrong. And these others who will make decisions, they'll be important people, I guess? Like kings and elf lords and knights?
Yes, important people. And now, on this day, we in Slamnia call Famine Day, to commemorate the suffering of the first winter following the cataclysm, let the council begin! In earlier times, we sanctified this glade of the white stone to the gods. The king priest of Istar forbade all mortals to touch it. Not even the cataclysm much affected it. Legends say that when the fiery mountain fell from the sky, all the ground around cracked and split apart, but the white stone remained intact. Even after the cataclysm, when belief in the old gods died, it remained a holy place. Its air always spring-like and warm, its glade perpetually green. I welcome you all, knights and gnomes, hill dwarves and elves, Kender and seafarers of northern Ergoth, to this council to decide the fate of... Pardon, my Lord Gunther, this dragon orb. But I must interrupt your pretty words. If you'll wait a moment, Speaker of the Suns, I will not. The Sylvanesty, the Qualinisty, and the Kagonisty met in council shortly after the orb was removed from our camp. It is the first time we three elf peoples have agreed upon anything since the days of the Kinslayer Wars. And we do agree that yonder dragon orb belongs in the hands of elves, not of humans or any other race upon Krynn. We demand its return. We know you have a claim to the orb since it was taken from your midst by your own son. But, regrettably, under no circumstances can any but the Slamnic Knights possess it now. Then, Lord Gunther, the elves assembled declare that from this time on, we are at war!
Fizzban, please wake up. Somebody's got to do something. Oh, if only Lorana were here, or Tanis. I hope this doesn't mean I won't get to give my report.
The dragon orb is not yours by right, Speaker. The Lady Lorana and the others were bringing it to us when they were shipwrecked. You tried to keep it on the Isle of Ergoth by force, and your own daughter. Mention not my daughter. I have no daughter.
Stop this! Stop this right now and listen to me! I demand the right to represent my people and take my place on the advisory council. Say on, Kender. You've never taken us, Kender, very seriously, and I can't say I blame you much. We are probably too curious for our own good. But how are you going to find out anything if you're not curious? And one thing we, Kender, do know is that we should be fighting dragons, not each other. Crash! My orb!
What have you done? You have brought death upon us all. And for that, Father, the Kender himself will be the first to die.
Kill me if you want to, but at least Fireforge and Tanis will hear that I died bravely.
So be it. Now. No one's going to die. At least not at the moment. Quit waving that sword around, Porthos, before someone gets hurt. Beware, old man, or you'll share this blade. I said, quit waving that sword around! Why should I? Yeah! The hilt of my sword! It grows thorns! You're a fine young man, but you should have been taught a bit more respect for your elders. And you, speaker of the sons, you were a good man, about 200 years ago, managed to raise 3 fine children. Yes, 3, besides Porthos and Gilthanis. There's Lorana, who's got more sense than the father who wants to forget her. You brought up Tanis half-elven, too. You know, Solisterin, between the 4 of these young people, we might save this world yet. That Kender has more brains beneath that ridiculous top-knot of his than the rest of this crowd put together. No mortal can touch the White Stone. One more word, Gunther, and I'll make your mustaches fall off. Sit down and shut up. Now, where was I? Oh, yes, I was about to tell you a story. Of course, you would have won the orb, of course, and take it either to keep it safe or to save the world. But it's only capable of that if you know how to use it. The greatest, most powerful mages of old created the dragon orbs. Few there are now with the power and strength to fathom this orb's secrets and master it, and none who sit here. Hope was lost for a time, but now it has been newborn. Whish! My hat!
Thank you for tuning in to this Dragonlance Saga reading. What do you think of the comic? Have you ever read Dragonlance comics before? Feel free to email me at info@dlsaga.com or leave a comment below. This channel is all about celebrating the wonderful world of the Dragonlance Saga, and I thank you for joining me in the celebration. Thank you for watching. This has been Adam with Dragonlance Saga, and until next time, Slanjava!